Hi, I'm Addie with the Pickaway County Library, bringing you this week's Family STEM Challenge. Today we're going to make a rainbow in a jar. The supplies you'll need for this experiment are a tall glass, some olive oil, blue dish soap, some rubbing alcohol, some honey, red, blue, and green food coloring, some small bowls and spoons to mix some things together. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is take 1/4 cup honey, and you're going to add 1 drop of red food coloring, 1 drop of blue food coloring, and mix it all together. Once that's all mixed together and the honey is purple, you're going to pour it into your glass. You're going to take the blue dish soap and you're going to pour it in on top of your honey layer. You can measure it if you want to. It's about 1/4 cup, or you can just eyeball it to where you get a nice blue layer on top of your purple layer. Okay, just go ahead and squeeze a little more in there. Again, just make sure that you can see your blue layer on top of your purple layer. Okay, and once you have that, that's step 2. For the next step, you'll add a few drops of green food coloring to 1/4 cup of water and stir until combined. Okay, and when you pour it into the glass, you need to be very careful. You're going to gently tilt your glass and pour the liquid down the side of the glass to try to keep your colors from separating. There you go. You want to pour so that the green layer will sit right on top of your blue layer. Okay, after you've waited a few minutes and you've made sure that you have the purple, then the blue, then the green, the next step is olive oil. Same thing as before, you're going to tilt your glass gently and pour down the side of your glass so that next layer of olive oil will sit right on top of your green layer. And again, I didn't measure, we just poured in so that you can see the definite layer. Okay, and your next step is you're going to take 1/4 cup of rubbing alcohol. We just put ours into a little bowl, and some red food coloring. We're going to use 2 to 3 drops. We're going to mix that together. And we're going to do the same thing that we've done with the other layers. We're going to gently pour in, tilting the glass and letting the liquid run down the side so that this layer will sit right on top of the other layers. Okay, and there you have your rainbow in a jar. Okay, so here is our rainbow in a jar. I know it might be a little hard to see on the video, but in person you can actually see each of the layers, the purple, the blue, the green, yellow, and red. This experiment is all about density, which is a term scientists use to talk about how much mass or stuff will fit into a given volume or space. In other words, how much stuff is in each space. If 2 spaces are the same size, but one has more stuff in it than the other, that space has a greater density. The one with less stuff in the same amount of space has a lower density. In our experiment, the most dense liquid is the honey, so it stays at the bottom. The dish soap is a little less dense, so it floats on top of the honey. In the middle is the water, then comes the olive oil. The liquid with the lowest density, or the least amount of mass per ounce, was the rubbing alcohol. We look forward to seeing your pictures of this week's STEM challenge. You can post them on our Facebook page below this video. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.